It's time for this week's episode of Brandon Sports Talk, featuring in-depth interviews from those who are trending in the world of athletics. And now, here's the host of Brandon Sports Talk, Brandon Pate.
Welcome back to Brandon Sports Talk. In today's episode, I have the privilege to interview the Canada National Hockey player, Olympian Emma Maltais. How are you doing today?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Can you talk about how you knew that you wanted to play professional hockey?
Yeah, well, honestly, it just kind of happened for me. I go to Ohio State, so playing in the Olympics has always been my dream, and playing for Team Canada it's always been an honor. And I hadn't played with the senior team much, only one tournament, and I knew centralization was coming up, and it was kind of just a grind to try and get selected for the team.
How was your time like playing at Ohio State helped you to where you are today?
It's helped me so much. Ohio State is like my second family. I love it there. And Nadine Mesereau has really helped me develop as a player, and all my teammates have as well. So I've learned a lot there. And that's really what really expedited my development to make the national team.
What was it like, obviously, making the Canada team in 2016 to represent Canada?
In 2016?
Mhm.
It was awesome. I mean, I was very young, so it was a dream come true in that moment, and it gave me a lot of experience wearing the jersey and get to know some of my other Canadian athletes that I played with even at this Olympics, like Ashton Bell. I lived with her this year. So that was the best part about it, I think, looking back. And it really prepared me for moving forward in the program.
What was it like going to the World U18 in 2016?
It was exciting. I was battling through an injury, so it was good to battle back and be able to play in that tournament. And it was on home soil in St. Catharines, so that was super exciting.
How was it like going to the Czech Republic to play?
Yeah, in Czech Republic, in my second Worlds, it was really cool. It was my first time having a really big travel for a tournament. So it was exciting.
In 2021, what was it like going to the World Championship?
Yeah, 2021 in the Worlds there in the beginning of centralization was so exciting. It was my first ever tournament really with the senior team, and just being able to play in Calgary and get to know the girls while in such an interesting environment was really a good start to our season. And obviously winning it, they haven't won it in a while, was really cool to be a part of that.
How was that feeling like when you got that call up to join the senior team in 2019?
Yeah, I was surprised. I was surprised. I was nervous. I think I was just so excited to finally get that opportunity to play with those girls, and I was so grateful for the opportunity, but so nervous that it was such a mix of emotions. But I remember going to Pittsburgh and just being so quiet and so timid, and all the girls talk about it, how different I am now. So that's kind of funny. But
Of course, in those first few moments when you did get that call that you got made up to the team, what was going through your head, and what were some of the things that you were going to go ahead and prepare for?
when I first got called to Pittsburgh there in that tournament, I think I was just going to try and focus on feeling it out, getting to know people. I got selected for a reason, and I just thought, like, if I keep doing what I've been doing, obviously that's what they want from me.
What was it like in 2019 playing in the rivalry game against Canada and US?
Yeah, same tournament, same sort of thing there. Playing in that game was it was exciting. It was my first time experiencing the rivalry. I didn't play a ton, but that was really good for me to experience that and really understand the pace of the game and how different it was. And I had a lot of support when I was there, so I was very lucky.
Growing up looking to some of those Canadian players, what was that like getting to play with them in that rivalry game?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I laugh because 2 years ago I was so starstruck by them, and I still am. I mean, but I remember how quiet I was and how nervous I was, and now I'm like some of their best friends. So I think like um just that shift in how they're really my teammates now, and it's really cool to be a part of that, and have a lot of new friends because of that.
What was the feeling like when you found out that you made the Olympic team and you were going to Beijing?
Yeah, it was a wave of emotions. I mean, I was at home and I was so anxious beforehand, and just finding that out was a dream come true.
What was it like when you got in the mail your stuff for the Olympics and you saw the Olympic rings on your uniform?
Yeah, I think just getting the clothes in general, we knew Lululemon was a sponsor, and we were all really excited about that. And getting that package was something something special. Just with my roommates unloading the clothes and being like, "Wow, wow, look at this, look at this." But yeah, seeing the Olympic rings and realizing that I was actually there was it's pretty hard to compare to that.
How is it like preparing for the Olympics leading up to obviously going to the Olympics?
Yeah. So after we found out we made the team, we quarantined a lot in that month moving up to it, trying to avoid getting COVID, and really just doing the fundamentals that were gonna making the difference in certain situations. So it was a little less stressful for me just because I knew I was on the team, and um, it was more about preparation and that building that confidence. So I had a lot of fun with the girls when we were in quarantine, and yeah.
What was the feeling like when you first put on that Olympic jersey?
Team Canada, you mean?
Team Canada.
Yeah, I think so. Actually, they present our jerseys to us. An older player presents a younger player their jersey, and that was a really cool moment for me. Melody Daou said some words about me and gave me my jersey, so it was a cool moment.
What was that feeling like when you did get that jersey from the older player to become part of the team?
It just felt like a family, like real, and kind of just take it all in. Like, wow, this is my jersey. I earned this, and now I get to be a part of this team.
Of course, when you got the jersey, what was that feeling like of having your name on the back and seeing the Olympic rings?
Yeah, same thing. Just realizing that this is reality.
What were some of your favorite memories and moments during the Olympics?
The opening ceremonies was super cool. That was probably my favorite moment besides winning the gold medal. It was just such a alternate universe type of feeling. Like it was so super, super cool.
Leading into that game that you won the gold medal, what was it like preparing for that game? And what was it like obviously receiving the medal?
It was a special moment. I think you always dream of that moment. And I was really confident that we were gonna win the whole game. So I think for me, just like keeping my calm, like trying to help as much as I can. And then when it was finally that time, just celebrating with my teammates.
How's it like getting to play with some of your teammates like Natalie Spooner?
Yeah, Spoons is awesome. I mean, she went to Ohio State, so we have that special connection, special bond, and she's one of my really good friends. So I'm really lucky to have her on my team.
What is that like to obviously share, like how you said Natalie was at Ohio State and then on the Olympic team? What was that like sharing that moment with them?
Yeah, Spoons. I mean, like Ohio State is such a strong alumni. So for me, like having that with an older player is really, it's really lucky. I mean, Ohio State, everyone's so proud to go to Ohio State when you go to Ohio State. So we talk about it all the time. We bond over the football scores, the women's hockey scores. And yeah, it's really cool to share that with someone older.
How was that moment when you scored your first ever Olympic goal?
It was really cool. My teammates were so amazing and so happy for me, so genuine. And that really, that's a moment I'll stick with me forever.
What was it like, obviously setting up that Olympic goal to score?
What was it like? Well, Stace passed it to me. I was in the slot, and Jill cycled it to Stace. So, and I just one-timed it, and it went in the net.
What are some of your favorite memories and moments going to the Olympics?
I think I answered that with the opening ceremonies and winning the gold medal. I think those are my top two.
What was it like, obviously, during the game day at the Olympics?
A game day, yeah. I mean, we were trying to keep it pretty consistent. I think playing at noon made it, like, almost every time made it really easy for us to adapt and prepare for games to come. I think I just kept the same routine as a normal game. So I think that helped me treat it like it was a normal game.
What were some of the things that you soaked in for this being your first Olympics?
Soaked in, probably just the pressures around it, the media, how much attention you get. And I mean, something positively was for sure how much support I had from back home, and moving forward, I for sure will use that. I'm so lucky to be from Burlington and have the support I did have through the Olympics.
Did you have any routines and rituals that you did at the Olympic Games?
Yeah, I love to dress up. So I would dress up for the game, look good, feel good, play good. So get that going. I love to dance. So that's fun.
What are some of your favorite memories looking into your future? Are you going to go back to the Olympics in the next 4 years?
Well, I hope so. I mean, I'm going to keep training, I have one more year at Ohio State. So I'll go back to Ohio State and just keep training, and nothing's really in your control except for what you do. So I'll just keep working hard.
How does that feel, obviously, being an Olympian medal and obviously going back to Ohio State and sharing in that moment with the Ohio State team?
Yeah, I haven't gotten to yet, but I'm excited to.
What do you look forward to, obviously, when that moment does come?
I'm looking forward to just like sharing them with my best friends. I mean, they're in a really important part of their season right now. So I'm looking to celebrate them first. And then when that all sinks in, just sharing moments, answering questions. I think the coolest part about it is how interested people are, and really letting people know that, like, what it's like, what my experience was like, and things like that. So I'm excited for that.
Of course, what was that like, obviously, going to the Olympics and performing for the country, and also getting to see the Ohio State team and your teammates go for, obviously, going to the national championship?
Yeah, I'm excited for them. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna go watch next weekend at Penn State. So I'm excited. Well, hopefully they're gonna get through this weekend first with the winner of Quinnipiac and Syracuse. So I'll watch that tomorrow, and then hopefully I'll go to the Frozen Four to watch them. But it was pretty cool. I mean, it's different to be away from the team, but they support me so much when I was there. So I'm going to support them just as much because I love my girls.
What advice would you give future college hockey players looking to go from playing college hockey to representing the Olympics?
Yeah, it's an adjustment. I think just embracing that adjustment and going with it and being happy with any role that you have. That was the biggest thing for me.
What advice would you give those first-time Olympians such as yourself?
Yeah, I had a lot of advice, and I think the best advice I got was to stay in the moment and to really take it all in. And that's what really helped me, like, live in the moment at the Olympics and feel that bubble energy, that other world energy. So I can really remember what it was like, and really feel through that and appreciate the experience.
What advice would you give those Olympians that are looking to obviously have a medal during their time like you did?
I think, like, having a medal, I mean, the medal represents so much more than winning. I think it represents for me all the support I've had, all my friends, family. And I think just like allowing yourself to share that with the community, like share it with your friends and family. I think that's super important. I've really been focusing on that these last 2 weeks since I've been home. And I think winning the gold medal, it just comes down to preparation. And we were super prepared. So we got the job done. But afterwards, I would for sure say, share that thing.
What advice would you give those people looking to prepare for the Olympics, going for the first time or going back, such as you're in the process now?
To prepare, just like to like, don't expect anything. Just go in with an open mind, and that's exactly what I did. Ask questions, ask your role models questions, and that's exactly what I did.
That's great advice. Where can my listeners find you at on social media?
My handle is Emma Maltais 17 on every handle, I believe, except TikTok. It's just Emma Maltais, I think. But yeah.
Thank you again, Emma Maltais, for your interview, and best of luck in your future as you prepare for this upcoming Olympics.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
You can find Brandon Sports Talk on Facebook at Brandon Sports Talk, Instagram at Brandon Sports Talk, Twitter at Talk_Brandon, and you can find me on YouTube at Brandon Sports Talk. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you again, Emma Maltais, for your interview, and best of luck in your future with Team Canada.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
You've been watching Brandon Sports Talk. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to Brandon Sports Talk on social media and on YouTube.